Hi, thank you for joining me on this Fertility Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra literally means yoga sleep, and it's an effortless state of consciousness where deep healing can occur at an emotional level, a mental and a physical level as well. The inspiration of this Yoga Nidra is taken from Yoni Shakti by Uma Dinspo Chuli. I'll be forever grateful to the wisdom that she has imparted to me through her courses. So let's just start this Yoga Nidra practice by sitting comfortably or lying. If you are lying down, just make sure that you've got enough cushions beneath your head and that your knees are well supported. You may need a blanket because during this practice your body temperature might drop, so just keep a sweater or some socks or something that will give you comfort. So settle down in your position and try and allow your body to remain still. At this moment in time when you are practicing Yoga Nidra, just try your best to avoid any movements. So have a state of zero desire for movement. So make whatever adjustments you need so you can feel extremely comfortable. So now just become aware of the position in which you are in and think about the shape and the posture of your body and also the arrangement of the room. So feel the points of contact between your side, the back of the body with the floor. And now be aware of the gentle rhythm of the natural breath. Feel the breath coming in and the breath going out. If the breath moves easily, freely through the nostril, breathe that way. If it's more comfortable to exhale through the mouth, then do that. Whatever's more comfortable and easy, allow the breath so it can arise naturally. Allowing the out-breath to release the weight of your body into the support of the earth beneath. Feel yourself relaxing. And with every exhalation now, you consciously feel that the weight of your body down through its point of contacts with the floor, it's supported by the ground beneath you. And with every exhalation as you're breathing out, you're letting go, as if you're giving away the whole weight of your body. With this gentle rhythm of your natural easy breath, allow the body to settle deeper and deeper into the stillness with each and every of your out-breath. So you are surrounded by Mother Earth and you are allowing her to carry your weight. Now take a moment to observe the stillness and the quietness of your body. And as your body comes into this deep state of stillness, allow your breath to become more spacious, to become free. Listen to the sound of your breath. Hear all the other sounds that may be audible right now. And let the focus rest on this intimate sound of the breath coming in and going out, the sound closest to you. And feel the stillness of your body and how spacious your breath is. And acknowledge that you are practicing Yoga Nidra in a safe place of protection and security. Be aware of the boundaries of the practice are secure as you enter the state of consciousness, which is Yoga Nidra, and you are safely within this protected space. Now allow your mind to follow the example of the body and the breath to become stiller and quieter. So invite the mind to create a single form of consciousness that allows the awareness to simply be that I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Let that be the form of your consciousness for the rest of the practice of the Yoga Nidra. And now allow the focus of your mind to accompany the breath. On your next exhalation, breathe down as if the breath could enter into the space of your heart. Feel as if the heart herself is breathing. So you're breathing from your heart. And you're invoking in your heart a feeling of thankfulness, a sense of gladness simply for the opportunity that you've been blessed with to practice Yoga Nidra. Feel this gladness as a gentle warmth that radiates from the heart. Breathe into this warmth and be thankful, grateful for this opportunity to practice Yoga Nidra. And as the mind enters the heart, hear the breath of the heart as if it were the voice of the heart's own wisdom. Listening to the breath of the heart, there are two ways to be with it. You can repeat your own sankalpa, which is your intention, whatever it may be. And if you have your own positive affirmation, heart's prayer or resolve, then allow for the words of this affirmation to be repeated over 3 times in the present tense, as if it has already happened. That's one way. Or simply rest. Alternatively, simply rest in the receptive relationship of the heart's guidance. Be open to whatever wisdom may come through to you on the breath of the heart. Welcome it. Know that the prayer's heart or resolution, the sankalpa, or the guidance of your heart is now a seed that has been planted in fertile soil, of gladness and thankfulness. It is surely already growing and thriving, manifesting in your life. And now take your attention back to the physical body and prepare to guide your mind around the body as if it were the light of the mind's attention. And it comes to shine on every part of the body in turn. Whilst the mind travels freely, following the instructions, this physical body, just allow it to remain motionless so it can experience this deep rest. And allow the light of the mind's attention to take form of bright little stars. And they are like conscious travels to each part of the body that is named. Place a star on that part of the body, leaving it to twinkle there, as if the whole body begins as a dark night sky, and as the mind travels around it, bringing bright starlight to each part, so that the body is illuminated like a constellation of stars in the sky. And you can just visualize this. It's beautiful. So bring your awareness first of all to the tip of your tongue and shine a bright star at that point. Then place twinkling stars on the floor of the mouth, the roof of the mouth, the upper teeth, the gums, the lower teeth and the gums, the inside of the right cheek, the inside of the left cheek. Move the awareness to the inner part of the right ear. And shine bright stars all the way through and around the ear, right through to the outer part of the right ear, the lobe of the ear, the shell of the right ear, the whole of the right ear. And now slowly move your awareness to the inner part of the left ear and shine bright stars all the way through, around the ear, through to the outer part of the left lobe, the lobe of the left ear, the shell of the ear, the whole of the left ear. Feel both ears twinkling with starlight of conscious awareness. Then shine a bright light on the back of the head, the place of between the 2 ears. Shine a bright star on the back of the top of the head, and have a star twinkling on the very top of the head. A bright star on the crown of the head. Then place a twinkling star at the right temple, the left temple, and the forehead. A star on the right eye, and one on the left eye. Stars at the right eyebrow, left eyebrow, eyebrow center, the right cheek, the left cheek, the nose. Shine a bright star on the right nostril, the left nostril. Let there be a star at the bridge of the nose and a star at the tip of the nose. Move your awareness now slowly to shine a star on the upper lip, the lower lip, the chin, and all along the jawline. And now be aware of the whole head. Feel the whole head twinkling with tiny little stars, the light of conscious awareness. Now move this awareness to the neck and the throat. Shine a star on the right collarbone, on the left collarbone, and one twinkling in the place between the 2 collarbones. Then move the awareness to shine stars on the right shoulder and the armpit, the right upper arm, elbow, forearm, right wrist, back of the right hand and the palm of the right hand. Take this awareness gradually to the right hand thumb and shine a little star there, and one twinkling star on the index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. Be aware of the whole of the right hand twinkling with the starlight of conscious awareness. Now carry the attention back up the right arm across over to the left side. Shine little stars, shining stars on the left shoulder, the armpit, the left upper arm, the elbow, the forearm, the left wrist, back of the left hand, the palm of the left hand. Take the awareness to the left hand thumb and shine a little star there, and one twinkling star on the second finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the little finger. Be aware of the whole of the left hand twinkling with the starlight of conscious awareness. Now carry the awareness to the center of the chest. Place little twinkling stars along the length of the breastbone into the right side and the ribs, the left side and the ribs. Shine a star in the middle of the right shoulder blade and the left shoulder blade, and a star twinkling in the space between the 2 shoulder blades. Stars in the back of the waist and the right side of the waist, left side of the waist. The stars are twinkling in the lower back, on the right side of the pelvis, and then on the left side of the pelvis. A star shining in the right buttock and the left buttock, and a star at the navel and a star at the pubic bones. And gradually take your attention to your right groin and shine stars there, and then on the top of the right thigh, the back of the right thigh. A star twinkles at the kneecap and the back of the knee, the calf, the chin, the shin, the ankle, the heel. Shine the stars along the sole of your right foot, the top of the right foot, and 5 little twinkling stars on each of the right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, and the whole of the right foot and leg are twinkling with starlights of conscious awareness. Now take your attention to the left groin, and the stars shine there. And on the top of the left thigh, back of the left thigh, a star twinkles at the kneecap and in the back of the knee, calf, chin, and ankle, heel. Shine the stars along the sole of the left foot, the top of the left foot. 5 little stars are twinkling, one on each side of the left big toe, the second toe, the third toe, the fourth toe, and the 5th toe. The whole of the left foot and leg are twinkling with a starlight of conscious awareness. Now be aware of the whole body, be aware of the entire being, and how the stars twinkling now along the whole of the right side, foot and leg, arm and hand, the whole of the right side, twinkling with the light of conscious awareness. Be aware of the stars twinkling now on the whole of the left side, foot and leg and hand, and the whole of the left side, both sides together. Bring the light of the mind's attention to shine now inside the body, up into the womb or the womb space. Let the light there shine in the form of a little moon, a moon inside you. See the light of the inner moon shining. See all the little stars twinkling now in the constellation of the whole body. Bring the light of mental awareness to the whole of the right arm and hand. And now take the awareness to the whole of the left arm and hand. And be aware of both arms and hands together. Taking the awareness to the whole of the right leg and the foot. And now take the awareness to the whole of the left foot and leg. So be aware of both legs and feet together. Be aware now of both arms and legs together. See the starlight twinkling through the whole of the right side and the whole of the left side, both sides together. Be aware of the twinkling starlight in the whole of the head and the moonlight shining in the pelvis. And now be aware of the entire body like a constellation of tiny stars shining. Be aware of the whole body like a night sky twinkling with a light of conscious awareness. Feel the whole of the physical body resting on the floor wherever you are. Remain alert and attentive to this practice and say, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Let that be the form of awareness, and now as the breath is going out, experience a sensation of extreme heaviness. Feel that the physical body is so heavy that the bones might settle down into the earth. So heavy, and as the breath comes in, experience a sensation of lightness, as if the body was too light, that it might even float up, that the body was so light that it can even float up. Like a puff of smoke moving into the sky, so light, almost weightless. As the breath moves, alternative between the two sensations, heaviness on the exhalation, lightness on the inhalation, exhaling heavily, inhaling lightly. At a certain point now, stop this alteration between the two extreme sensations and invite both to be held simultaneously in the witness of your conscious power. Be aware of the heavy and light at the same time together. And then gradually let go of this practice and simply become aware of the natural weight, shape and form of the physical body as it rests on the floor. Feel the whole of the physical body resting on the floor, and now as the breath goes out, allow the light of the mind's attention to focus entirely on a single point in the center of the heart. Like a little point of light is there on the exhalation. Gather your attention further and further inwards to rest at that single point of focus, a tiny point of light in the center of your heart. And as the breath comes in, experience a sensation of expansion, as if that tiny point of light were radiating outwards through the whole body and beyond. On the inhalation, carry the light into the expanding field of spacious awareness, radiating from the heart. As the breath moves, alternative between the two experiences, inward gathering and focus on the exhalation, and outward expansion and radiation and radiance on the inhalation. Exhaling into a single point in the heart and inhaling towards the expansion of the light. At a certain point now, stop changing between these two extremes and invite both to be held simultaneously in witness consciousness, to be aware of a single point and expanding awareness at the same time together. And now let this practice simply become more aware of the natural boundaries, shape and form of the physical body as it rests on the floor or wherever you are. Then notice the body breathing, be aware of the breath entering and leaving. It is as if the body is being breathed. There is no effort involved. The breath is simply coming and going out, as the body and the breath were old friends, and the breath simply lets itself in and out of the body with no formality, comes and goes. Be aware of the body being breathed. Let the focus of the mind attention rest with each breath. Count these breaths starting with the next exhalation. Let that number be 9 and then count on down to 0. If the count goes astray, it doesn't matter. Simply begin the counting again. The point of counting is to keep the mind attentive to each breath. Now look at the space between the closed eyes gradually. Exhale the focus of awareness far into the mind sky, and then from the magical perspective of your internal heavenly heights, look back at yourself as if you're lying there, sitting, practicing Yoga Nidra. See your body from the outside, looking down from above. See yourself, then let the awareness shift so you can look up from beneath your body, seeing it from underneath. See yourself and then shift the perspective so you are poised by your feet and look up through your body from the soles of your feet. See yourself. Take a look from the right side, see yourself, and take a look from the left side. See yourself, and then seated close by the crown of your head, look down at yourself as if you were to see yourself through the crown of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet. See yourself. Return to the viewpoint that you had at the start, looking down from on high, and see how the body is resting in the most abundant, luscious garden. It seems to have no limits. There are flowers, fruits, birds, gorgeous plants and trees, and the colors are vivid. The garden smells fresh, wild and spicy. There is the sound of running water and beautiful bird song. Everything is warm and enticing. The ripe fruits on the trees are dripping with juice, and the blooms of the flower are so bright that they seem to be on fire. And every plant and creature in the garden is overflowing with life and energy. Even the light is alive here. As you watch yourself lying there, the outward shape and the form of the physical body becomes transparent and translucent. Everything that is outside in the garden is inside the body. The body contains the abundance of the garden. You watch and know, I am the garden. I feel it within me, vivid and alive and utterly entrancing. Stay in this garden as long as you like. And then when you're ready to leave the garden, start exhaling. The focus of your mental attention comes back into the space in your heart. The breath grows deeper and louder as you begin to reconnect your perspective to the world within your physical body, and the breath of the heart is whispering softly to you, how wild is your garden? And every cell of your whole being sings out in response, I am the garden, I am that garden that is wild and free in its beauty. I am that garden that is abundantly juicy and creative. And then direct your focus of mental attention back into the space of your heart in your next exhalation. Hear the heart's breath and know that it carries the voice of your heart's guidance. Listen to the guidance of your heart's wisdom, or hear the words of your own positive affirmation, your intention heard repeatedly 3 times in present tense, as if it has already occurred. Nurture the seed of the resolution that you have planted at the beginning of your practice, and know that your intention flourishes and grows in your life. Feel how it actually is to inhabit that reality of that resolution, and experience the embodiment of the reality of the heart's guidance and living your intention now. Remind yourself of the form of awareness that has been the present. Throughout this practice, I have been practicing Yoga Nidra, I've been practicing Yoga Nidra, I've been practicing Yoga Nidra, and know that this practice has been held safely around a place of protection and security. Know that the protective nurturing has had boundaries of this practice of Yoga Nidra, and it continues to surround you and protect you. And as you come to the end of the practice, be aware of the protection and the blessings of the practice of Yoga Nidra, now with you every day of your life. Once again, direct the attention to the rise and the fall of your natural breath. Allow your breath to become a little deeper, a little noisier, so that you can hear the sound of your own breath entering and leaving your body. Listen to the sound of your own breath. Feel your body moving with each inhalation and exhalation, and sense that every inhalation is a waking breath, bringing vitality and strength to the body, and with every exhalation the body returns to a waking state, full of energy and life. Be aware that the body is refreshed, the mind is wide awake, and begin to make tiny movements. Touch the tip of your fingers, and touch the tip of your fingers with your thumb. Stretch out your fingers and wiggle them, wiggle your toes, turn the wrists and the ankles, stretch and release through the muscles of the arms, stretch and release through the muscles of the legs. Gently turn your head slowly to either side. Just wake up from wherever you're sitting and bring your head back to the center and take a comfortable stretch through your whole body in whichever way you feel comfortable, and roll over to the side, resting and getting ready to sit up if you're not already. Wide awake, wide awake, wide awake. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this Fertility Yoga Nidra.